Deino Community Day Pokemon Go 2022 is in June, and it is coming up this weekend on Saturday, so I'm going to break down all my top tips to help you guys max out and get everything you need out of Pokemon Go for Shiny Deino. So you know what time it is. Welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited about Shiny Deino in Pokemon Go, or are you disappointed because you did so many raids for this Pokemon and you did or didn't get the Shiny? Maybe you're proud about the Shiny that you did get from all your raid battles. Whatever that is to you guys, I just want to make sure that you guys are fully in the know about Shiny Deino, Comm Day, tips to help you guys max out. And just a heads up for everybody that is going to be in Germany or around that area, I will be at Spandau Arkaden for the Comm Day. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have more official details coming this week about that, about Berlin, and then about Seattle as well. I'm very excited about this. This is going to be an amazing time. I told you, Pokemon Go 2022 is going to be off the hook. And I just want to let you guys know, trainerclub.shop. We just hit 300,000 subs on YouTube, 40,000 followers on Twitter. I appreciate all you guys for being here. And for that, we have dropped brand new merchandise. We are going for a pre-order. You're going to have exactly 1 week to do so. It is going to be at the trainerclub.shop. It is a brand new design. You have never seen it before. It is another variation of a Trainer Club alumni type graphic. So if you do want it, we have it in black and white, and it is going to come in t-shirts as well as in hoodies. So trainerclub.shop, get yours today. Can't wait to see you guys rocking that at GoFest or at a Comm Day in the near future. Appreciate for all your support and all of your confidence in all of my ability to help all of you in Pokemon Go. So with that said, let's get into Shiny Deino Comm Day in Pokemon Go, which is going down on Saturday, June 25th. From 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So you have 3 total hours. There's going to be bonuses that help boost those hours to get more out of it instead of the 6-hour period, which we're about to cover. And then also we have a unique thing going on in Pokemon Go that's going to feature Zweilous Raids, which we will also check out, that can boost your Comm Day for up to 8 total hours, which is crazy. The bonuses are as follows. We have increased spawns. We have 3-hour incenses. We have 3-hour all lore modules. We have 1/4 incubator distance as well. We have 2 times catch candy. We have 2 times the likelihood of getting XL candy when catching Deino, which is really significant here, and I'm gonna help you guys boost that even further in the tips. We have 1 extra special day on top of the already season of Go 2 times for a grand total of 3 special trades. Yes, you heard that right, 3 special trades for the day. And then also we have 50% reduction in the cost of trading Pokemon. So if there is a shiny that you are trading that's unique to you and your friend, you're swapping shinies, maybe somebody got a Mantine, somebody got a Phanpy, and you haven't done it yet, this is a great time to do so, because instead of when best friends, and I prefer that you're lucky friends, at least you get good IVs from spending all that Stardust. Unless you're a PvP hunter and you're trying to get a good shiny for PvP, which would be kind of crazy just to go after the shiny, but hey man, some of us are a little crazy. And that's gonna be a great time for you to save a lot of Stardust on trading and swapping those Pokemon. There is gonna be a group play bonus, which means if there are enough Dinos caught from specific Pokestops, there will be Zweilous spawning around that Pokestop. So number 1, that's going to be more Stardust from the catches. Number 1. Number 2, that is going to be 2 times the likelihood of XL candy coming from that Pokemon with a guaranteed XL candy on top. So that Pokemon's going to be producing a lot of XL candy. And then it's going to be a guaranteed 6 candy per catch on that Pokemon if you use a Pineapple Berry, which it may not be the best idea, but they should make it a little bit easier. You are then going to be able to get 12 candy. And if you use a Silver Pineapple Berry, you'll get even more. But I just wanted to cover that Silver Pineapple Berries I think should be saved for catching shinies and things like that, because it increases the likelihood of you catching it, as opposed to just getting 1 extra candy. It's not extra XL candy, it's just regular candy. So 1 extra candy. Guys, now that we have XL candy in the game, the candy is not as relevant as the XL candy is, and which is most important. So then it's also going to get Brutal Swing, which is going to have 65 damage in trainer battles and 65 damage in raid battles. As always, you will be able to get a photo bomb of this Pokemon, and then there's going to be the raid bonus that's going on during this event, which are going to be called bonus raid battles. So what happens is from 2 p.m. all the way till 7 p.m. there will be Zweilous in raids. This Pokemon will only be able to be raided from in person. It will not be able to be remote raided, which I think is totally fair, because if you take down this Pokemon, just one of them, it is going to activate 30 minutes worth of Dino spawns within a 300-meter radius of that gym where the raid was completed. So essentially, essentially, we could be doing Dino Comm Day from 11 a.m. all the way until 7 p.m., which is insane. That is a grand total of 8 hours. So there will be stickers coming out, the shiny will be out, which is incredible, and there will be more things as well. So with all that said, let's get it by top tip, starting off with tip. Tip number one is going to be all about maximizing out on your items, guys, for Pokemon Go, because we want you guys to be ahead of the game, not behind the game trying to catch up when you're catching shiny dinos, right? That is not the goal here. So number one thing is going to talk about your Pokeball count. What you want, as many Ultra Balls as possible. That's the goal, because Ultra Balls will catch Pokemon faster, they will not break out of the balls, and it will help you further. So having as many Ultra Balls as possible for this day, if you plan to go for the extended time, you're going to need probably 750 Ultra Balls, I would say. And then if you are raiding and you also want to run an auto catcher at the same time, you will probably want to have some red Pokeballs. But here's the thing, I would say as many Ultra Balls as possible. Then as you're doing that, your spinning stops, your Ultra Ball to Pokeball count will start going in a different direction. So Pokeballs are gonna start building up, your Ultra Balls are gonna start going down, and then while you're doing the raids to extend the Dino Comm Day, you're able to run the auto catcher, you're able to catch some dinos in the background if that's going on, and you're doing more raids and you're extending the radius. But if you just are planning to just do one raid and stay in that 300-meter radius, then the best thing to do would just be have as many Ultra and Great Balls. 750 would be my recommendation. Then leads us into Pineapple Berries. I want you guys to max out on Dino every single time there's a Comm Day, especially something like this. Even though it's not the most effective Pokemon, it is a rare Pokemon. So to have as much candy that you would like literally never need to catch another dino again in your life. So I suggest going in with 500 Pineapple Berries that you can pine up as many as they can. And even though regular candy is not as effective as the XL candy, because now we're gonna max it to 40 and then we have to go beyond, it is still effective because you have to unlock second charge moves with this regular candy. Then additionally, I'm gonna say 30 to 40 golden raspberries just to help you catch the shiny dinos. If you give it a golden raspberry and then you also give it an Ultra Ball with a great throw at least, or a excellent throw, that's gonna help you guys out the most to catch them and move onwards. Which then, as far as incubators go, I would say the 12 kilometer eggs is really what you're looking for. So a grand total of 12 eggs. And then I would probably just run through your regular incubator and maybe a super incubator on if you get any 10 kilometer eggs, but there's nothing really too special in the eggs. So going beyond that is not that big of a deal, right? So I would say use that 30 minutes just to get that 100,000 Stardust on the star piece, and then use eggs sporadically throughout the day. Walk a lot, you can hatch a lot of eggs, but just use your infinite incubator unless you are like an egg hatching fiend, which then you would obviously want to have more incubators than that, but that's not what I recommend for you guys. Then I would say battle Team Rocket grunts and get the leader rocket stops to be able to get you the rocket radars to then get you more 12 kilometer eggs that you could then hatch throughout the day, because having some Stardust on such a small amount of distance I think is worth it, as opposed to waiting to get all 12. You don't have to put a star piece on, you just hatch the eggs during that time frame. And then finally we have to clear out our bag. I would say at least 20% of your bag. Now we're kind of getting a little bit more full. The ideal space is you have 33% of your bag cleaned out so that you can play the entire day and you don't have to worry about going through your Pokemon, transferring Pokemon, or anything of the like. It is simply just catching, playing, and maximizing, and that is the ultimate scenario. Or if the best case scenario doesn't work out, you can play half the day and then you can go through, check them all, and then go and delete some and then go onwards, because you want to also save these Pokemon for XL trades, which we will check out in tip number 5. But with all that said, now let's get into tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be all about getting ready for the event in the area you want to play at. You need to be in a downtown area or a densely spawned area. If you don't know what that is in your community, or you're traveling somewhere new, you want to either look for the Pokemon Go players, find places that look like they're dense, find park areas. If the worst case scenario, you could find like a Walmart parking lot, even though that's not the most ideal because you're not going to have as much regen of spawns as you will in other areas. So that's why it's very important to try to find one of these areas, or reach out to some people in the local communities. if you're traveling to new places, you can always just Google Pokemon Go and then the name, or be on Facebook and search the name and then Pokemon Go. That's how I find a lot of communities. It's quite easy to find, or go to a spot where there's a Mewtwo raid and ask somebody, right? That's a very easy way to find community. And ideally you want to be in a circular or square type downtown area that has at least 10 to 15 Pokestops that you can put lure modules on. Which lure modules do I suggest doing? If you have this type of area and it's a decent sized area that it takes you about 3 to 4 to 5 minutes to walk around the entire thing or longer, regular lure modules are fine. But if you are inside, maybe you have weather conditions that aren't permitting, it's all pouring downpour and you have to be on a 3 or 4 stop, then premium lure modules are going to be the way to go. It doesn't really matter which one you do because none of them are going to draw out dark or dragon type Pokemon, but since it is primarily boosts from those spawns, it will mostly be these Pokemon spawning from the lure modules, which then is going to lead us into the next tip to start talking about IVs and the likes. So with all that said, tip number 3. Tip number 3 is all about maximizing this event out to the best of our abilities. So guys, are you ready for this? We need the IVs for the wild because we're also getting Zweilous spawns in the wild, and the Zweilous is going to give us guaranteed 1XL candy in the wild. So we want to know what the 100% IVs of that Pokemon are, and then we also want to know everything else that's going on. So for the Deino, the 100% IV is going to be 910 in the wild, level 30. And then if it's weather boosted, Deino, Zweilous, Hydreigon are all Dark and Dragon, so they're going to get boosted in foggy as well as windy weather. The level 35 weather boosted 100% IV is going to be 986 for that Deino. And just remember guys that if it is weather boosted, then you will not be able to guarantee that 910 at level 30 is the 100% IV, because it could be a 910 CP and it could be a level 32 with different stat differentials, right? Whatever the highest one is guaranteed if the weather condition is as such. And then also for Deino field research task 100% IV, you're looking at 455 for level 15. And as far as Zweilous, for the raids, it's going to be 1051. For the weather boosted raids, we're looking at 1313. And if you guys are like, I don't want to remember all this, I'm writing it down, I don't know what's going on, I am going to be putting out a quick reference guide, so all the tips won't be on there, but it will include the 100% IVs that we do talk about here. But kind of triggering your mind to start remembering some of them is always great than having to go back and forth. So being able to recall these numbers, or at least be familiar with some of these numbers, is very important. That's why I suggest you guys watch these videos a couple times just to get down all the tips to make sure you're fully good. And then as far as level 30, it's going to be 1576, and if it is weather boosted, it is going to be 1708 in the wild. So that's going to be for Zweilous. So please guys, play, have fun, but most importantly, catch as many of these Pokemon as possible. And just remember, Zweilous is giving you extra Stardust because it is a second evolved form of the Deino. And as far as the Mega Pokemon to use, we have Dragon and we have Dark type. So we have a couple Pokemon that you have to choose. Some of them are going to be dual typing, some of them are just going to be one typing. So for the Mega Charizard X is Dragon and Fire, so there's one that you could use. Additionally, you could use Mega Altaria that has Fairy and Dragon type. You could also use Mega Latios and Mega Latias for both of their Dragon types as well. So there are 4 different ones, but the key here is to do a Mega level 3. Whatever Pokemon you have as Mega level 3 is going to be the one that you use, because that will produce by far the most XL candy possible, because we're also getting increased chances of getting XL candy. So you are looking at like guaranteed a lot of XL candy with a Mega level 3 Pokemon. It will probably be broken, which is very appreciated because XL candy is so valuable, and then we only have 3 hours. Additionally, we have Dark type Megas. We have Mega Absol, which is probably not what I would use because it's just strictly a Dark type. We additionally have Mega Houndoom, which is going to be a Fire and a Dark type, or we have Mega Gyarados, which is going to be a Water and a Dark type. Like I said, any of the such, Mega level 3 is what's most important. All will work, but choose a dual typing just in case there's other Pokemon spawning. You will at least get some boost on those Pokemon as well, as opposed to a Mega Absol where you're strictly just getting Dark type, which doesn't really make sense. And then right up at the front, we want to hit best friend bonuses, ultra friend bonuses, any friend bonuses, because a lot of people are playing, so it's a great time to use one lucky egg and get that done. Communicate with your friends. So with all that said, now let's look into the start and during of the event, which is going to include PvP IVs in tip number 4. Tip number 4 is going to be all about maximizing during this event. So I'm going to give you the PvP IVs. So even though the moveset is not loaded into PvPoke to rank this Pokemon, we're looking at Zweilous being the best Pokemon for Great League, with the moveset of Dragon Breath, Body Slam, and Dark Pulse. It's going to be ranked 54 with 100% PvP IVs, different than 100% IVs at a 0-15-15. Hydreigon in the Great League is 462. In the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 360. 0-15-10 for the Great League and 0-15-15 for the Ultra League. And if Brutal Swing is going to increase this Pokemon's capabilities in the leagues, at least you have these prepped and ready to go. And then also, it is best ranked in the Master League at rank 68 with XL Candy. So if Brutal Swing does bump that up, we might be looking at something around the 30 or the 40. I don't know if it's gonna go too much higher than that, but at least you are prepared. And that one is going to be the 100% 15-15-15 IVs for the Master League because it doesn't have a cap as far as how high it can go. And not only that, you wanna use the skip animation trick. If you wanna see that video up here, you can check it out. Or we have the AR trick. They are both gonna be in that playlist for you guys. So use those. Air catch trick is going to be even faster, but the skip animation trick is going to be fast enough. So that is going to be during the day. Uses all your pineapple berries, max out on those XL candy, which then going to lead us to tip number 5. Tip number 5 is going to be after the event ends. So this event is going to be unique because at 2 p.m., those Zweilous Raids, which can only be completed in person, you cannot remote raid to them, are going to extend the dino spawns in a 300-meter radius around that gym. So that means you're gonna be able to extend Comm Day, and that can go all the way until 7 p.m. guys. I don't know if anybody's doing Dino Comm Day that much, but that will be insane. I'm excited to see who gets the most shiny dinos because this is crazy. So you will be able to do that. That's why I've already given you those IVs. And if you want them again, 1051 for level 20 or 1313 for the weather boost. So that's where the community does come into play because from what I've heard, it's a level 4 raid, it's a tier 4 raid, so that means that you cannot solo this Pokemon. You're gonna need multiple trainers to take down this Pokemon. So you're going to want to be in the downtown area and around other community people to be able to get this. This is all about forming communities, so get out of your comfort zone and enjoy Pokemon Go like it is intended to enjoy because man oh man, big groups make the event so much more fun. And then not only that, we have trades. So in the season of Go, we are looking at an extra candy and a guaranteed XL candy per trade. So you don't need to be any distance. So that's perfectly fine. You don't even need to worry about 100 kilometers. It does give you 3 extra regular candy, but if you're using pineapple berries throughout the entire day with a mega on, you're catching Zweilous as well, you have enough regular candy. Right? The XL candy is what's going to be important because it doesn't come as easy as does regular candy. So this is really important. That's why the mega level 3s are so important because it does really help out very significantly. Then trade all your Pokemon and then hopefully get some luckies. Maybe you'll get good IV luckies, and then to evolve, make sure to do that and evolve some extra shinies because at some point people will want the shiny dino with the Brutal Swing and a lucky swap trade because it's a cool shiny to begin with. So that is very important and it's going to help you guys out significantly in lucky trades in the future. And if you happen to save all your trades, because you only get 100 trades per day, and you also get those 3 special trades with 50% reduction, so make sure to take advantage of that. You want to trade as many dinos as possible to guarantee you have so many XL candies, you don't ever need more XL candies, even though it's not a very effective meta attacker or a PvP Pokemon that you would have a max team of like 5 or 6 of these Pokemon, but at the same time you might as well have that XL candy because having the abundance and not needing to be scarce and try to find that candy is very important. And if you do get a 100% IV dino after the trade, you can save it till December and get the moveset. So that's gonna be it guys. That is Comm Day Pokemon Go. It is gonna be a lot of fun. Can't wait to see you guys out in Germany. Check out my social medias at the Trainer Club with 2 B's to get my graphic. So, appreciate you guys being here as always. To all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and motivation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.